Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I am Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate studio. With me today is Jiunn, Seth Geist, John McTavish. How you guys doing this evening?
I'm in shock right now looking at these. I'm in shock.
I'm excited because this is a review that I feel like it's a year and 3 quarters in the making. Because I'll
You've
talk
been
about it
jacked.
later.
You've been jacked about this cigar, man.
Because I got the heads up like a year and 3 quarters ago before the world got turned on its head, and I was down in the Dominican at El Artista. But we'll talk about that in a bit.
All right. So speaking
John,
of,
John, you blended this, didn't you?
I wish no, no.
I bet you
Ram
did.
Ram would not let me anywhere near his tobacco after I blended.
Too
He's like,
strong.
I don't think you know anything about tobacco, John, and he's probably right.
all right. So we're talking about the El Artista Buffalo 10 Connecticut. Cigar is a Toro 6-inch by 50. Comes out of the Tabacalera El Artista factory in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper is Ecuadorian Connecticut. Binder is African Cameroon. Filler
You know,
is
can I say something really quick?
yes.
I really want to grow some Cameroon tobacco in Australia and have it in a blend just so I can say Australian Cameroon as like a binder. I don't even
Fantastic.
care. It's just everyone's this whole Cameroon thing. Keep going, please. I'm sorry.
Filler is from the DR and Nicaragua. Blended by Ron Rodriguez. Price point is a whopping $5. And the cigar was released in August of 2021. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I thought it was good. I have no reason to kiss ass like Sean does. So,
Do I have
you
a
know,
reason to kiss ass?
just kidding. John, you don't kiss ass except for when it comes to Drew Estate jewelry.
It's true.
Just
Such a
kidding.
fanboy.
Uh, I thought it was good. I thought it was amazing for the price. Pretty balanced, like what Connecticut shades tend to be, and in my opinion, should be. I got some nice toasted cedar, nuts, bread. There's a nice citrus note to it. A little bit more black pepper than your stereotypical Connecticut shade. Yeah, it was, Retro Haley was even that much better. It was sweeter, spicier. It's really hard to beat for $5. It's amazing for $5 and good for just Connecticut shade overall. So,
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was creamy, light pepper, sweet hay, honey, cedar. Nice retrohale. It did have that. It did have a. I didn't think the pepper was as strong, but I thought it was. You could get it. But the honey, cream, and sweetness was really just pretty. I don't know. It was pretty pronounced for being light flavors. Really good construction. Great price.
All right, John, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so like I was alluding to, I got the heads up that they were working on this because I smoked the I can't remember what the original Buffalo 10. I think it's just called the Buffalo 10.
Yeah, just the Buffalo 10, and they had the
And
Maduro, and then they had this.
yeah, and I actually thought it was, even though it was an inexpensive cigar, it was well constructed, consistently decent, which is, something that can't be said about a lot of cigars in the market these days. And I ended up smoking when I was down with El Artista. Very thankful to be invited down and hosted. I must have smoked like 30 or 40 of them. I'm like, this is like a consistently decent cigar. And they kind of talked about how they're working on the next release, which is going to be Connecticut. And I was like, oh man, now here we are almost 2 years later. All that to say, I thought it was good. Started out really nice with just really subtle and balanced bread and hay, baking spices, nice sweetness. It wasn't overly powerful in the palate. Chocolate, that baking spice kind of pepper that everyone's talking about, but medium strength, but it didn't seem to overwhelm the palate. And then it was balanced against some really, really nice creaminess, which came through a lot on the retrohale. A little bit of wood and mild dryness, which offset the sweetness. So that's kind of what you want. Oh, I forgot to do that in the last review.
Yeah.
And then the second, third was kind of more of the same. Baking spices, wood, creaminess, chocolate. Last third, not quite as complex, but still tasty. I mean, baking spices, little sharpness to the wood, a little more dryness to the wood. Burn was like flawless. I thought it was cool that it was a box press. A $5 cigar, it's a box press. That's kind of cool. Hell of a good smoking time. I got 2 hours and 11 minutes out of this, which is just stupid good value. Curiously, and probably because of the box press, I did have a bit of a resistant draw 2.5, 3 notches, but really didn't seem to impact. So yeah, good cigar, and I mean for the price, this stupid value. Probably best cigar of the year in terms of value proposition for flavor. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar had a profile that started with aged cedar and light amounts of cinnamon and sweetness, and then the cinnamon kind of transitioned to black pepper, and the sweetness departed from the profile. A little bit of mustache joined in, and later a vegetal note with some light bitterness. Construction was very good, so no issues there. I thought the cigar started with that nice combination of flavors, kind of settled into an average profile from the second, third on. Um, we already talked about the price, very budget friendly. I think the delivery of what you get for the $5 matches up well. It's probably not something I'm going to come back to all that often, but it's not a bad Connecticut Shade offering at all. So for fans of Connecticut Shade, it's an easy try at the price, and I think they'll probably come back to it quite a bit. I think the press on this cigar is fantastic. It's amazing mouthfeel, just because it's like it's almost like that wafer kind of press. It's really nice to smoke, I think. And I think it's right on par with the original, with that Mexican wrapper. And I think it would do really well for the brand. I mean, there's some Connecticut's out there that are around this price range, but I think this does a bit better than those in terms of flavor delivery and things like that. So I think this could be a big winner for them. All right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with Jiunn at 6.82. John gave it a 6.52. I gave it a 6 even, and Seth gave it a 5.85. So Jiunn had that 6.82 matchup for you.
Fuck, did I score this higher than John?
You're a fanboy, John.
I'm wondering the
You
same
had,
thing. I think it's the
a
draw.
little better construction on the draw, yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Yep.
Huh.
I get to it, but I should be exactly where you are, Jiunn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. I mean, I'm not a big El Artista fan in general. What was the other one? We haven't smoked that many.
Pappy Big Slugger, because
Yes.
I'm pretty
I like
sure
the smaller one of that.
Yeah,
They
I'm
made
pretty.
this huge one, which
You like the little slugger.
I like
Yeah.
the little slugger.
I haven't smoked that
Little
yet,
League.
but
Yeah, I like the
Little
wiener
Leagues.
dogs.
they should have called it the Little League.
The wiener
Oh.
dogs.
No, because then it's like it's little league. It's a cigar
Kids.
for kids, man.
Oh,
The kids
that's fair.
cigar.
That's true.
Which I mean, what's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
Minor leagues.
Minor leagues. Yeah, exactly.
Minor leagues. That's a great idea. They should, but no celebrity are in minor leagues, right? Is that a thing? Are celebrities in the minor leagues? No. Okay.
Well,
I mean, like, I guess when like they're down there when they're recovering,
yeah, they're coming off the IL.
they'll
They'll do a little
like,
rehab stint.
They get all the women in Iowa going nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Portman little shake. What's that from? Makes the women here in Cleveland want to puke.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I would absolutely smoke more. You know what, guys? I really like. The more I get into something,
You're trying
it's
to
interesting.
convince
It's like
yourself why you scored this.
you
so
get
high now,
into
aren't you?
no, you get into a craft. Like this happens for me for like whiskey, beer. You first get into it, and then you're like, man, I want bold, strong, like full throttle, right? You want like double IPAs and barrel aged stouts, and then you want cask strength this, bourbon this, higher ABV the better. And then after all, you realize, well, you really appreciate balance. And
Give me a pills.
Yeah, listen,
a good pills,
secret,
right?
The secret to being a great alcoholic is recognizing the brands you have to, like Bud Light. It's easy to be an alcoholic and drink Bud Light. That's commitment. That's a lot. There's
Do
volume.
you actually be considered an
involved.
alcoholic if you drink Bud Light?
No, you just piss. You're not even get drunk.
I don't think I can actually drink fast enough
I don't either.
to maintain even a buzz.
Dude, I bought like a case of Labatt Blue Lights, and I haven't had them for a while.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
drinking them. I was like, "Is this doing anything?" Nope.
I
Nothing's happening.
literally would have a full stomach and I'd have to stop drinking because I'm full.
Exactly. You feel
Yeah.
bloated.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I was gonna say was cigars are kind of like that too, right? Because at some point it's like I really like that, and I still love these. I still love Connecticut broadleaf, that chewy density of it. But most of the time, I enjoy the lighter side and just pure flavor without and having it be I guess lack of a better word, sessionable, right?
You know,
So
you've become cigar aficionado, Jiunn.
yeah,
You've become so
I
experienced.
could not be CA.
No, you
I could
have.
not
You've
be
gotten to
anybody.
the-
Honestly, I cannot
you've-
go anywhere in other
you've
media
got-
because everyone sucks so much dick in this industry. My goodness, man. Fucking A. So many like I don't care if you're fucking new media, old media, print media, blah 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 media. So
Are
many
you-
people suck so much dick. Like so much cum in their mouth. Like
Not that there's
Listen,
anything wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing. wrong
anyway,
with that.
sorry, I caught.
I'm not trying to
What the
go
fuck
after
are we
people.
talking about? What cigar are we talking about?
You went down this dark road about all this.
Dark road.
All right, John, 6.52. Get
Listen,
back on
man, I
track.
should absolutely be up in the 682 with Jiunn. I agree. I mean, even if you take price aside, it's a nice little flavor bomb. I think Ram knocked it out of the park with this. I think it was well worth the wait. Like you said, I think when you take the cigar and all of the sum of its parts, including that wafer press, it just brings everything together in a really nice way. And this is a cigar that I would absolutely have on a regular basis. To say nothing of, if I would introduce a new smoker, this is probably one of the cigars I would do it to because it's inexpensive, it's approachable, it burns well. I mean, it checks every box. So if you're a Connecticut smoker, or, you want to try some stuff on the lighter side, you'd be pretty stupid not to at $5. I mean, not a lot of risk there. So yeah.
My 6 even matches up well. I mean, above average flavor profile, really good construction.
And you don't hand out a lot of 6s.
Yeah, not too many. So it's good that this one got there. I just wish that first third would have went further in the second third. Would be, I'd be closer to you guys, but not a big deal for $5. This is a great score for $5. So it'll do well in the value scoring at the end of the year. All right, Seth, 5.85.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's first of all, I don't like wafer press. I hate wafer press
Oh,
cigars.
you're so wrong.
I know. I'm a
So
fucking.
wrong.
I hate them. Really good price. I put this as like I'd smoke these a lot in the morning. It's not something like I would sit down to really focus on. I think I mentioned like I would I check on my birds while I'm smoking one of these things because I'm a loser like that. But it's a really good morning smoke. There's really good flavor. But you're right. It's a really good introductory cigar. The only problem is that if you introduce someone to this and they kind of become a cheap smoker, they're never going to smoke anything
That's
else.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
They're never going to want to go anywhere. But it's a good, like, here you go, just smoke this. I hope it does well for them, though.
Can't imagine it wouldn't.
All right. Any other final thoughts from you guys on this one?
Yeah, I need to smoke the whatever, I forget the name of the smaller big pappy, whatever it's called. I haven't smoked it yet.
Just
Leaguer?
the
Little
slugger,
League, yeah.
the slugger robusto.
Slugger Robusto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't a huge. I know we talked about it many years ago, but I wasn't a huge fan of that. And I think I might have hurt Ram's feelings when I told him that. I'm like, it's just not for me. Sorry.
he's a big boy. He can handle it.
But they have a lot of tobacco there, so I'm not surprised. I can't wait for them to come out with some more stuff.
Yeah, and they're starting to blend for other companies now too. So
Yeah.
they got some starting to do some contract work.
And they're kosher.
Yeah,
They
there
are
you go.
certified kosher, which is kind of cool.
All right. If you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. We'll also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and we can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Buffalo Ten.